JMU is on a winning streak, and they're looking to continue that again this week as they face Miami University in a MAC East clash. Now, we're getting ready before the game. Everybody's getting hyped. We're doing our stretches. But look at the standings really quick. JMU is right now number 2, 2-0 in the conference, 4-2 overall, and Miami University is 0-2 and 1-5. But look at this, guys. We finally got our very first 2 recruits. We got a tackle, 65 overall. Then we got Sean Larkin, who's an athlete. Look at his stats. Let me know in the comments, what position do you think he's actually going to play? Because I have no idea. Taking a look at the top 25, Baylor and Oregon are the number 1 and number 2 teams in the nation. Michigan State fell from number 5 to number 14, and Ohio State is the 25th team overall. But let's jump into the game. Last week, you can see Vad Lee had over 200 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, and he did some damage on the ground too, so hopefully he can keep that trend going again this week. Vad's dropping back his first passes to Domo Taylor, and Domo Taylor showing off those hands on that 15-yard grab. He's quickly becoming one of the more dynamic receivers that we've had. He's great in the red zone, but look at Khalid Abdullah getting the running game going. Now, you've seen ever since we sacked him for Cardon Johnson in the game, Khalid has really stepped up his game. I think we sent a message to him, and look at that juke, getting the defender out of his shoes, a 13-yard play in that halfback screen as he tosses the ball to the referee. On 2nd and 5, look at a little bit of a trick play here. Vad's going to get the ball, runs into a defender, pitches it out to Hyman. Hyman's going to try and turn it up for a first down, but they snag him before he can get there. So 3rd and 1, going to the read option. Vad's going to move his way out to the left-hand side, has some room. Whoa, he's got to slide, but wait. Oh no. Vad Lee is hurt. Let's cross your fingers that's not going to be long-term. So Brian Shore comes in, 2nd and goal, throws the ball. His second pass is not complete to Rashard Davis. Miami University's feeling pretty good about themselves, but look at that. Vad Lee is back in. It was just a bruised sternum, so he came back in. And on 3rd and goal, Vad's going to drop back and throws it to who else but Domo Taylor. When we're in the red zone, I feel like Domo Taylor has been our primary target, and he comes up with another touchdown reception. Now, jumping into his studio update, look at that. Baylor is no longer the number 1 team in the nation. They lose to Iowa State in the crazy upset. They didn't just lose, they lost by 20. So Miami University has the ball. We're up 7-0. They give it to McInnes. McInnes goes up the middle, makes a few moves, and Green's going to tackle him, but not before he gets a first down. 1st and 10 again. They give ball to McInnes. He's going to go out to the left-hand side. We bump him. Oh, no. Someone catch him. Anker's trying to get him. Can he get him? No, the little fella's going to scamper all the way down the field for a 46-yard touchdown run. Our defense is looking a little suspect to start the game. So they tied the ball game up at 7-7. We have the ball back here, getting a return just past the 20-yard line. Vad goes back to the read option, has some room here. One guy to beat, he jukes, and, well, he gets lit up. He already has over 800 rushing yards in the season, but we really have to start diving or going to the ground quicker because we cannot let Vad Lee get hurt again. Now, Khalid Abdullah gets a monster run here, 24 yards in that carry. Got 1st and 10, moving the ball pretty well here, past the 50. Vad's back in shotgun, throws it across the middle, and it's intercepted by Reed. That's not a good look. Khalid Abdullah comes in for the tackle. We have a turnover. Vad Lee is not happy with himself there. He tried to thread that one through a window, but it didn't work for him. On 3rd and 1 here, Miami University has the ball. They're testing us, and they're going deep. What a huge play to Williams. Unbelievable. Rokeem Williams with a 44-yard touchdown reception. Blows the top off of our defense, looking like a young Deshaun Jackson out there. Look at that, going deep, nobody caught up to him. Taylor Reynolds and Marcel Johnson cannot make the play or stop him. Miami University has the lead. We started off so strong. I don't want this game to slip out from us. So on 1st and 10 here, a little bit of a trick play. Vad's going to run the triple option. Got some room here, gets hit, throws it out to Rashard Davis. Rashard Davis puts on the burners, but can he get past the defense? He can't, but he gets a lot of yards. You guys have seen in the last few episodes, we've used Rashard Davis a lot more in the running game, and I want to keep that going because he's helping us get plenty of yards. Going back to a halfback screen here, Khalid Abdullah goes out to the right side, tries to get some yards, but only 3 on that play. Miami University is playing much better on the defensive side. On 2nd and 7, we put Davis in motion again. It worked once, so we're going to try it again. We pitch it early this time. Rashard Davis has some room, one guy to beat. Can he get past him? He can. Rashard Davis gets a rushing touchdown, 25 yards out. The triple option, I feel like we're going to use that a little bit more because it's working really well for us so far. On 1st and 10 here, 3:52 left here in the first half. Vad's going to hand the ball off to Khalid Abdullah. He goes up the middle, falls down after 11 yards in that play. Got 1st and 10, the ball game's tied 14-14. Vad again, the same route he threw the very beginning of the game to Domo Taylor, works again for 14 yards. In the red zone now on 2nd and short. Vad's looking for something, rolls up to the right-hand side. Does he have anybody? He makes a few guys miss. Vad's going to go into the end zone untouched. A dangerous play considering Vad got hurt earlier in the game. He's been hit hard a few times this season. but he goes in the end zone untouched and gives us a 20-14 lead. But wait, we're not going to just kick a field goal or an extra point here. We're going to go for two. Vad throws a beautiful pass to Brandon Ravenel. That gives us a 2-point conversion. We get another field goal. So going into halftime, we're going to be up 25-14 against Miami University. At the start of the second half, you can see our passing game has been solid, but our rushing game is destroying. Nearly 200 yards of rushing offense so far. Starting here, our first drive. Vad's going to hand the ball off to Khalid Abdullah. Again, getting the first downs, moving the chains. It feels so good to have a rushing game to complement Vad Lee. Vad Lee's been killing it in the passing game. Again, beautiful pass here to Brandon Ravenel, threading the ball through a tight window. First and 10, giving the ball back to Abdullah. Abdullah's making a few guys miss. Jukes up the middle again. 8 yards in that play to get us second and short. Again, Khalid Abdullah, monster day. Over 100 yards rushing already, and we're not even done with the third quarter. Back in shotgun. Vad's looking for something, rolls it to the right-hand side, doesn't have anything. He tries to get rid of it, but it's too late. He gets sacked for a 16-yard loss. We cannot have plays like that. We're only up 11. We can't afford that. Vad throws a ball here, and it's off his back foot. A playmaker gets that ball. Burris is going to get the interception. Vad's second turnover of the day. Now, we have to hope that our defense can hold up strong and not let Miami University score here. Their first play is going right here across the middle. 5 yards in that play to Sam Martin. Defense is trying to do something. They're back in shotgun. They're running the hurry-up offense. 2nd and 8 now. They give the ball to Coomer. Coomer's going to look for something. Throws it to the left-hand side again. Marcel Johnson gets a nice tackle, but there's holes all over our defense. We are recruiting heavily on the defensive side. Hopefully we get a few walk-on players. Hopefully we'll get some recruits to step in, but we're going into the fourth quarter with only an 11-point lead, and Miami is driving. They get the ball to McInnes again. He's been a monster so far today. He fights through a few tackles, but we light him up after 16 yards. 2nd and goal, they run a little bit of a speed option. They get the ball to McInnes, and he goes into the end zone. Another rushing touchdown for Spencer McInnes. He's killing us again today. If something we've seen, it's that running backs that are speedy and kind of shifty are killing our defense all year long. Now, they're going for two here, looking for something. Coomer's back in shotgun. Looks to the right-hand side, but he's not going to get it. Encore's going to get the sack there, keeping them from getting that 2-point conversion. So we have a 5-point lead. 5 minutes left here in the fourth. Vad rolls out to the right-hand side, looking for something, trying to turn it into something, but it's only a single-yard rush. So we're going in here with 3rd and 8, needing a conversion to keep the ball out of Miami's hands. Vad threads the ball again. John Miller, he doesn't get many receptions, but when he does, they definitely count, and they're always in the clutch. 16 yards in that play. 1st and 10, just under 5 minutes now. Putting Rashard Davis in motion. The triple option's going back. Vad is looking for something. Pitches it out to Davis. Davis fights his way forward for another first down. 13 yards in that play for Rashard Davis. Almost 75 yards in the day on only 4 rushes. We're going to definitely use that play some more. Now Abdullah's looking for something. Got some blockers. Khalid Abdullah, can he beat the last defender? He can. Khalid Abdullah, another rushing play for him. 44 yards in that one for the touchdown. When we needed it the most, Khalid Abdullah stepped up. He's been by far the most important player today. Usually it's Vad Lee, but Khalid Abdullah is having a career day against his defense. Now Coomer's trying to get something, and Cobbs lights him up. A big hit on that play. We have a 12-point lead with just under 3:30. And look at that, Marcel Johnson, speaking of big plays, almost turns that one back to the house. Our first turnover of the game. We needed one. Coomer tried to get one through there, but Marcel Johnson stepped up. The play-making safety gets something huge for us. We've got 3 minutes left. We're trying to milk the clock, possibly score to make it a 2-point possession. Vad Lee's going to go up the middle again. This time he should have slid, but he does get near the first down. 9 on that play. 2:30 left on 1st and goal. Vad rolls out to the right, throws it to Khalid Abdullah. He comes back a little too much, though. They stop him inside the 5. On 3rd and goal, we're going to fake a little bit of a reverse. Hyman runs through. He gives it to Khalid Abdullah. He's got some room, but they stop him even after the second effort. The 3-yard rush doesn't get us into the end zone, so we say what? Let's go ahead and kick the field goal here. We need it. We've already hit one earlier today that was 48 yards, and we hit another one. That's going to seal the deal. Vad Lee and the JMU Dukes are going to walk out of here with a big win. Khalid Abdullah, 176 on the ground, 14 through the air. What a game for both Khalid Abdullah and the JMU Dukes as we get another MAC East win. I can't wait to see who we play next week, and hopefully we can keep this winning streak going. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit the thumbs up button and let me know what you thought of the video in the comments, because I love hearing from you guys. I try to respond to as many of you as I possibly can. And don't forget to click the annotation on the screen and check out more brand new content from me on my YouTube channel. Now, if you guys want to stay in touch with me or ask me questions, you can check out my social media links on the right hand side. Make sure to subscribe for future videos, and I'll see you guys on the next one.